So many things happened in the last couple episodes. These things being, we found the murderer, the person who killed the mercenary, and we also found the Insulindian Phasmid. Can't wait to go back and tell Lena and Morel about it. Why am I walking? Run! We have nothing to fear now that we're wearing the armor. We also got all the parts for the armor, which is insane. Which is weird because I feel like I'm not wearing any pants. Like, this doesn't look optimal. There's something missing down there. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like there should be a set of pants covering my jewels. But hey, I can let's put the black trousers on, the jeans. It's horrifying, dude. It's still horrifying. I hate the helmet with a passion. It's so ugly. I don't know if I mentioned that the first time I played the game, but the art of the game reminds me a lot of Dishonored. Also, the designs for pretty much everything, the artwork. Okay, Kim, let's have another look around the island before we depart. God flipping damn it. Do we have anything to do? The return. Use the boat to return to the mainland. Rest in the Flag Tower. Wait, that's a quest? I could rest for like, I don't know, an hour just to see what happens. I didn't think that would be a mission. Kim, you wouldn't mind if I had a shut-eye for like a minute or two? Was it this way? I think so.
The greasy old spring mattress lies in the corner, fresh linen under the heavy caracal cover.
The offer still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
The bed is quite inviting, all things considered. It's much warmer inside than out there.
All right, maybe a little shut-eye. Just an hour.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
What a description. Thanks, spring mattress.
You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Please read a little slower. I'm drinking some coffee. Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until...
Until?
You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Kim? Kim? The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside. The beach. The door is back, like you never opened it. Do I need a flashlight for... Where's the door? Where did the door go? Boys, we lost the door? Kim? Kim, I'm probably dreaming, I know it. Go down to the chain. There's something there. Now do it. Walk into the water like Jesus. You see her footprints on the water.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go? This is the holy queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey, that's all I get?
I mean, hey to you too?
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
I solved the entire case of the hanged man.
Wow, see? The entire case.
She smiles. It's another sad smile, with knitted brows. I didn't do it alone, mind you. I found an amazing partner.
I told you, good things can still happen.
I guess, yeah.
Exactly. Now.
She glances over her shoulder. You hear distant traffic. An airship passes overhead. Dogs bark somewhere.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway,
Something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive, epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now.
I bought you this figurine of a headless fall rider.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figures were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless Faun rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all? But I thought the historic figure she had.
She liked war games and figurines.
Yes, I thought it would be good. A form of communication where words have failed. Yes, it was a good idea, but she felt obliged by the headless Faun rider to give you things in return. Things she no longer wants to give you. So she refused. That's how it goes. Your figurine rider idea was naive.
Maybe this revolutionary figurine then? Maybe you can take this revolutionary figurine. It's got a little musket.
No, please. Please don't give me anything.
What about dice? I had some custom dice made in this place, a doomed commercial area.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay, I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked these things a long time ago. The headless Faun rider especially. But now, only boring hell remains.
But you said I have a vast soul and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out her eye.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries.
I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory and let's take a trip down memory lane.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Every morning, when I step out and you are asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows, until by the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back. Something. Oh, Collector, I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
There's more. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand. It was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I was cool?
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first kiss, my first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
A ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face, the octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Where is this Voyager Road?
It's here. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Were we drinking?
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
What now? Or should we do this? I really don't, but I really don't want to do this, but I want to go through the whole dialogue before we proceed. Can't you turn back to the person you were? I can see her in you, under the gown and that wreath.
And my crown of immortality. No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
You're a better man now. More level-headed. More normal.
We can get a nice place this time. I can provide for you. I was young and weak then.
No, it's too late. I found someone for whom I feel the same love I did for you. Only this time, he is more careful. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere. It will grow.
Your heart burns. Through the blackness, you feel the trickle of blood on the mattress below you.
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
No, this is very funny.
Stop laughing like that, please. It's scary.
What now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, you should let me go to the aerodrome.
I want to go up there. I want to see what that is.
Don't let her. Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before, too. Make it go on and on.
But that's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Maybe. I think I've reached the end of the investigation.
See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
20 years, that's so much time. What about Kim?
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
So you felt that way once? That you cannot live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
What went wrong when we tried again? I can do this better.
I don't know. Please.
She shuffles from one golden sandal foot to another. In the distance, a streetcar screeches. Why? Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Her eyes turn to sorrowful ovals.
She avoids turning them to you.
Insane? How?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
Okay, I'll throw the necktie away. It stopped saying things anyway.
What do you mean, stopped saying things?
It doesn't say anything anymore. I think there was something I had to do with it, but I didn't. And now it's dead.
It's not about some tie, Harry. You've worked there for so long you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
They're not lists. They're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Yes, but it's not possible to talk without trees.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long. Until you start giving your thoughts names and talking to things. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I know you still love me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is a kiss? Should we go? I really don't want to go for it. It's already ending up in pain and heartbreak, but oh boy. I really don't want to do this. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
You're, the ex something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Who? Everyone?
Everyone. Literally all of you.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Say nothing. Just look at her.
She does not look back. Instead, eyes her fingernails. They're bitten frayed. The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag.
You're, the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, I meant mourning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out. It sounds more angry than a sigh. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
I know. You would have called me yourself if I just let you. I was too impatient.
Oh, Harry, do you really think so? We haven't talked in years. I don't want to call you. I don't want to hear from you. I think of you less and less every year. Weeks go by without me remembering you.
Man, this is heavy. Fuck me sideways. This is very heavy.
Months already. Soon it will be years. Every season that passes, the light gets less clear. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
And she's pregnant too.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us, our vast soul.
Your name.
Means pain.
You're the symbol of pain.
Great. Now I'm the symbol of pain.
The smile immediately disappears from her face. The air remains just as cold.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around, and it will happen.
On second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
Oh God. I don't want to. We gotta try. We gotta try. I'm so glad that failed.
Your feet still tremble from the steps you took, as if over an enormous distance, standing against her. Her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
It failed.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
I feel her breath.
Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth, her tender soul moving through her lungs. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you.
Your cheeks against mine.
Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
Move your mouth.
Nothing, just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of apricots. Apricot-scented chewing gum.
Cold silver against my forehead.
The delicate wreath on her forehead pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air.
You're not kissing me back.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
You didn't kiss me back.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
Say nothing, stand there like a useless dildo. I deserve it.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
You're the apricot chewing gum scented one.
No, I'm just Dora.
Dora, that was her name, yeah. That's it then.
No, Harry, not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
She slides her hand down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles.
I'm pregnant.
It's his, the man I heard on the phone.
Yes, he did it.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes.
I terminated yours. Don't you remember, you poor fuck? You poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
More questions. Ask more.
Don't go.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
Wait, can we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner.
No, that would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell, and tragic comedy.
Okay, I understand.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
But this is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Holy shit. Holy shit. He even forgot his dreams. He kept seeing her for God knows how long after they broke up.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No, an ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly. I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
Swallow the blood and conclude. Let's get back to the mainland. It's the next step in the task chain.
Okay.
He replies simply.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Poor Kim. He's such a good boy. And I'm a fucking mess. Oh. We can still do that? I don't think so. Back to the mainland. I really need to change my clothes, man. I need to wear something else. Something more comfortable. Something more comfortable, I said. Yes. Wait a minute. There's something missing in here. Oh, there it is. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's go with the boots. And let's go with the blue jeans, maybe. Oh god, yes, I have to remove that freaking helmet. Give me those gloves. I need a hat. We can go with this or with this. I like both. What am I even holding right now? My ledger of failure and hatred. I'll bring back my pry bar for now. Let's go, Kim. Let's get the hell out of here. I am ready for this shit. Oh yeah, what are we gonna do with the old man? I completely forgot. We have to let him go for now. There's no room inside the boat. We will have to come back for him. Dude, that fucking sequence broke me. It was very sad and depressing and dark. Super dark. But, yeah. We've all had something like that happen at some point in our lives.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to the mainland,
Let's. We are done here.
he says, adjusting his glasses as he looks out over the water.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. 2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Is it my partner?
Look what the tide brought him.
Says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
You look like a fucking clown, Harry. Not like a funny police officer, but like a real-life, full-time, pie-in-the-face, unicycle riding circus employee.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Wait! You're the man with sunglasses!
That's right. And you're some kind of an urban scarecrow thing?
Forget about all this, this is a giant...
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
He points at you with both hands. No one else seems to be bothered by my style.
Bothered by it? Harry, you're a goddamn cop. They're afraid of you.
Yes, I'm a goddamn cop.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Vic, calm down.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I remember you.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Oh wow, the woman with the horse face?
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, Kim, you gotta have my back, let's destroy them. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Oh boy. What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
I don't like this guy.
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets. Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
What's a shit kid?
You. Shit kid, that's you.
Maybe you've deserved it.
How did you know it was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
After all that Sylvie stuff, he betrays me.
Shit kid. He didn't betray you. He just told us the direction you went in. Who's Sylvie?
Sylvie's a horse. She rides the cock carousel and foreigners. What the fuck, man? Sylvie's a girl I hooked Garth up with. I did that and saved his establishment.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building, mixed with blood.
Where's this one junior delinquent?
I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it.
You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Maybe if you hadn't been so sarcastic, I would have realized I knew you.
I'm clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to batter you up after you told us to fuck off.
I don't like being lied to.
I didn't lie to you. No one lies to you. You were so fucked up on booze you couldn't recognize your own partner.
You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman? Oh boy, oh my god.
Lieutenant, my name is not horse-faced woman. It's Judith Minot.
Oh, I'm the worst.
I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends.
I'm truly sorry, Officer Minot.
Okay, you're my commanding officer. I really want to respect you. I want us to have a normal relationship.
Normal? I'm a monster.
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth. He's the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training. And I hate sensitivity training.
So, Trond Heidelstam turned out to be Special Consultant Trond Heidelstam.
Yes, I'm Trond Heidelstam. I never said I wasn't Trond Heidelstam.
Wait, what was up with the kid then?
Mikael? Mikael's my son.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No problem.
So, what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
Duped again. No one is who they say they are.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Oh. Okay, that does have something to do with it. Yes.
No. Everyone's just a brilliant master of disguises.
You mentioned a task force.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trond fucking Heidelstam, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Yeah, first, who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does that unit do?
Do? It's a major crimes unit. We cleared the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
The 41st isn't...
He trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. Oh no. Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal!
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Why would you leave a literal police god? I said all those things. I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived.
That I
Nothing
am.
has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentance shit a million times over.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, pound, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Wait, socioeconomically, you think I'm so poor I lost my memory?
Not when you phrase it like that. But I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't think it should be off the table here.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
No, not like that. I'm not talking vrede for school here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
It might have something to do with an anomaly in the church. A 2-millimeter hole in the world.
Corresponding to the 20-centimeter hole in your brain. Sure. This theory has great symmetry. I see how it folds into itself neatly.
Precisely, Satellite Officer Vic Mayer. It's Martinez.
Take this seriously. I suspect there might be something wrong with Martinez.
This sounds odd, but I was there. The church on the coast was shaking from an audio-spatial anomaly. It may have been anthroponetic or perhaps related to radio waves.
Oh my boy, he's got my back.
Either way, it was real. I've even put it in my report. You should read it. I do not, however, think it has anything to do with him drinking himself to the point of brain damage.
Thank you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Just to clarify, I do not think his other anthroponetics are a hoax. Pale produces global phenomena. It's proven. However, what has not been proven is total memory loss after drinking too much Komodo Red. Honestly, I think he's just lying to us.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
The two cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the Next World mural. Those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures toward the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a crétin now? I want to know that.
A crétin.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Fuck all of you, I don't want to be in your unit. I am ready to lead again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
The time had come. Tequila sunset. Thought the killer would be underwater. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
Wait, my badge?
The thing that tells people you're a police officer.
I have it right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Oh no!
Not today, badge.
The drama is unnecessary. I got the badge. All is well.
And your gun?
He asks unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
I upgraded my gun to a rifle? My gun is right here.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
I haven't taken anything in days. So it doesn't even matter that I found my gun. Did we tell them we lost the gun? So what? I've had a little drink.
A little drink? You smell like a corpse. I'm downwind and I can barely breathe. You smell like shit. Is that why you let a suspect escape? Ruby something? Because you were too fucking drunk to take her in?
Kim?
We've read the reports. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Act of mercy. She caught us in a pale latitude compressor. You know how much that hurts?
Oh well, if it made you boo-boo. I'm not even gonna get into the 80 other suspects you failed to arrest.
This man is an asshole.
Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
I did only one job for him, and I forged the other. So please.
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yes, what he said.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushed a stray strand of hair out of his eye and coughs.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
Oh, here we go.
On the case?
On lieutenant Geoffretor Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that's all true. And he's been drinking on the job.
I didn't drink on the job, Kim.
The man sighs deeply.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's just strange, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a true blue moralist, a man of the center, not prone to political outbursts, which is commendable, but also at odds with his behavior. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the drugs, of course, amphetamine mostly. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact.
Thank you, Kim.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which by the way was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Yeah, it was what it was.
He was there.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
Here we go.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Boom shakalaka, motherfucker!
No, let's keep it professional.
So, as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
He ignores you, still staring at the phasmid.
Detective?
Boom, boom, boom. Yes, I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photo as the lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Are we gonna tell them about everything? The killer, Lilianovich Dross. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym.
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed. but not before it made it to Revachol.
That's so interesting.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years. Like 70-something?
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. He himself gave a political reason, said he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that. Way more.
What the fuck, man? No. Either this or this, maybe. I did all I could. Every second was a struggle.
I've never doubted you can pull yourself together and work. In bouts. Bouts don't last. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can smell it. Chin up. Keep focusing on the positives here.
Also, that would imply we talk to it. That would be a little too much, maybe. I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad.
Who's Kuno?
You don't want to know.
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't. You snorted the drugs, I know you did. It's alright. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink.
I did not snort the just a little bit, just the tip. There was also a dead man on the boardwalk. A missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
I also looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial area.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Rue de Champs-Ghislaine 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Thank you, Kim.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
Dodged a bullet there. For a moment it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Yeah. Do we want to tell them about this? Also, the phasmid was female. The wreaths are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Oh, wow, Kim.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It had gathered items in its nest, a helmet, a scope, and a passport.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
I still think it was a female.
Of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. It must be robust if it can move a whole helmet with its limbs.
Its nervous system may be stored in its long limbs.
Like the cephalopods? Phasmids, I think, only have nerves in their heads and abdomens, though. There is a correlation between invertebrate size and intelligence. Was it?
No, I wouldn't say it was...
It was a sensing entity. It was something there.
At that size, this creature would have a lot of surface area to put neurons into. It's basic geometry.
I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
Observation.
Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The Bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes sense. Yes.
Fuck.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Problems?
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo.
Without it,
He shakes his head.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
Yeah, the nightclub is not one of our priorities. These boys will be evicted if I mention remotely anything. So what do you say? Wanna take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude,
Honestly, anything that ends this trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go, about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
But before...
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
That does explain a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
The bicep girth? The collection of old sportswear I've amassed.
Your love of retro-style dance music. How you're able to perform a 360-degree spin kick.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. God, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
in your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
You said in Courant. I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Courant. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards. Courant is just east of Jamroad. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Assel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
Yeah, I'm so hip.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why is it so funny? Why did I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Was her name Dora?
Yeah. Dora Engelund, I think.
Not Dora Dubois.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Huh?
She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Good Lord, Jean.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin. Heartbreak Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is going down. It's time to go home.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
Okay, am I a dirty cop working for La Puta Madre?
No.
No, because the suspects seem to think...
You're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it. I told you it's not that bad.
Precinct 41. What kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? With the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
He tilts his head northward.
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torson and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
They are damn iconic though, Torson and McLean.
An iconic duo, I take it.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
And the Sea Wing is...
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser, although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
And Price is...
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
Did we recently shoot up a church by any chance?
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
What happened? Why did we need to go there?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast. Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
So I work in the bloody murder station?
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He puts up his collar and looks around, the cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
We can recruit him? Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom-mongering.
Oh, please! No, I meant investigate. Come work in Precinct 41, baby.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
No, you will work with me.
Would fit in. And crazy enough, can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
You're not making it more appealing, stop it!
I do like the sound of that.
He's in! You oh my god, you fucking nerd. He returns her smile.
He's really considering it.
The Phasmid. I need to tell Len about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock, remember?
A cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock, on Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vic Mare.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
She is going to be over the moon. Watch out or she'll faint.
I am ready.
Good.
She looks at you, then Vic Mare.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the evening sky, the great district turns on its lights. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see, from Main Street to Precinct 41 atop the motorway, to Boogie Street forking into the dark horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in the office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the RCM. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow, of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Oh my god, what a game! What a game! What a game! I am not big on visual novels. As a matter of fact, this is probably my first... I mean, I've played visual novels before, but I would never, ever imagine that... Damn, this was so immersive, so beautifully written, so engaging. It was wonderful. It was probably one of my most favorite games of all time, and it was technically a visual novel. Surely, yes. It's like, you know, it's like playing a Persona game, but if you remove like 90% of the combat bits and you add more engaging story bits inside, that's exactly what it was. And it was incredible. It was incredible. I am so glad people recommended this game to me. And it's one of the games I will definitely return to at a later time, replay it in my own time. There are so many different options, so many different interactions, so many different things to do and say. Everything leads to the same outcome pretty much, I'm pretty sure of it. But the story is what keeps you invested 100% of the time. The mini-quests, the side missions, the characters are very engaging to talk to. You want to know everything, even though they're not even main story characters. The main mission could have taken like 3 to 4 days max, but we extended our stay in the world in order to see everything, in order to interact with everybody, in order to explore and take the world in. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? I have no words. I had a really good time with this game. I was immersed in it from beginning to end. And we played for how long? Almost 50 hours? More than 50 hours? All I'm going to say is that if you guys haven't played it, it's worth it. Get yourselves Disco Elysium, try it yourselves, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm trying to think of something to say, something I haven't already explained or expressed during our long playthrough. I would love to see more of this studio. I would love to see more of the developers. I've heard there's a lot going on regarding the publisher and the developers. They had a huge fallout at some point, which resulted in, you know, I don't quite know the details, but it's not looking good for the future of Disco Elysium. I did, however, hear about a TV show from Amazon. I don't know when and how, or if it's gonna be any good, but I'm hoping it's as good as The Last of Us. The Last of Us was incredible. And probably, if not the best adaptation, the best game adaptation I've seen on TV. Anywho, I am really sad. I'm really sad this is over. I wish it kept going forever. I wish it kept going forever. I would really love to see more of this studio, if they ever make something else. If they made a sequel for this, I would be down to trying it out. Without a second thought. It was a magical journey. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Alright. Again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for being here, for the support. I hope you enjoyed this journey as much as I did. I hope you loved the experience as much as I did. And I will see you all in the next playthrough, whatever that may be. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves, and do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.